No, you're not going crazy. YouTube definitely feels hard lately, and everyone's feeling it, not just you. I know that many of you are struggling right now, so in this video, I want to uncover the 4 main drivers behind why YouTube has become so much harder recently, and I'll explain at the end exactly how to overcome it. So let's get into it. Now, the first and most obvious reason YouTube feels harder is the fact that the sheer number of creators on the platform has absolutely skyrocketed over the last 5 years. And it's on a scale I think most people don't actually realize. But to put it into perspective, here's some numbers. Back in 2015, there was around 6 million active channels competing on the platform. Fast forward to 2025, however, and that number has now risen to over 115 million active creators on YouTube. That's a 1,800% rise of people all creating content since 2015. And of those 115 million channels, YouTube themselves say there are around 20 million videos posted to YouTube every single day. So if you posted out a video today, you are quite literally 1 in 20 million. Like, that number is just mental. And yeah, obviously look, not all of those people are your direct competitors, but every channel and every new bit of content uploaded to YouTube competes for the same viewer attention as you are. And look, YouTube can only recommend a certain amount of videos to one person at one time. So whether you like it or not, all of those extra channels are making your life much harder. Now, this massive rise of new creators on the platform has been predominantly driven by 3 things: YouTube going global, the rise of AI, and the fact that now literally anybody can start a channel. And the average person no longer needs an expensive camera or a full studio setup. Anyone can quite literally start a new channel with just a phone and some really basic editing. Or on the other hand, people are just letting AI to do it all for them. And the rise of AI has made it possible for almost anyone to produce content on a scale we've never seen before. And this obviously has massively increased the volume of uploads hitting the platform every single day. And all of this means that each viewer on YouTube now has an infinite choice of videos to watch. And if you want those viewers to watch your content over everyone else's, it means that your videos need to be the best option available every time one of those viewers clicks on the homepage. Like, that is no easy task. And also, one last thing to point out, you need to understand that YouTube now openly prioritizes viewers and advertisers over creators, because in their eyes, creators come and go. And if a big creator decided to quit one day, there are thousands of other people ready to take their place. So from YouTube's perspective, as the amount of creators is pretty much infinite and still growing, it means they have very little incentive to make growth easier for creators. So to make life better for advertisers and viewers, creators' lives usually always get harder. This then brings us on to the second change that has made YouTube so much harder. Now, I'm going to show you 2 different screenshots of what a typical YouTube home feed looks like at 2 different times. And I want you to spot the difference. Now, the first one is what a typical YouTube home feed looked like in 2016. Now, take a good look at it. Now, this one, however, is what a typical YouTube homepage looks like today, 10 years later in 2026. It looks massively different, right? Now, I need you to remember that back in 2016, there was only around 6 million active channels, and the typical homepage has like 6 rows of 5 videos. So that means a viewer would have the choice of around 30 different videos to watch when they open the app. But now 10 years later, when there's like 115 million channels competing to have their video showing up, what does YouTube do? Well, it literally just shows 3 videos on the homepage. Like, what? There's been a 1,800% increase in active channels, but there's also been, at the same time, a 90% reduction in how many YouTube videos show up on the homepage. Like, that just does not add up. Now, this creates a massive imbalance in competition, because having your video shown on the homepage is one of the best ways to generate consistent good views. Like, if your video earns a space here, you are almost guaranteed loads of views. But if none of your videos show up here, growth becomes so much harder. Now, this one change alone has made it impossibly hard for literally everyone on YouTube, because now at times only 3 creators are getting shown on that homepage. Everyone else is being hidden right down below. Now, you'd think that the more creators trying to grow than ever before, YouTube would simply create more space for discovery. But instead, they've chosen to do the complete opposite, which in my personal opinion, absolutely sucks. But this makes the next reason even worse. And this next reason has less to do with the algorithm itself and more to do with people. Because the sad reality is people's attention spans have absolutely collapsed over the last 5 years. And it's making your life as a creator so much harder to stay afloat. Now, I personally think that short form content has actually had a real bad impact on human society as a whole. But that's like for another video itself. Now, why it makes your life harder as a creator is because of this. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and even YouTube Shorts have trained people to decide instantly whether something is worth their time or not. And swipe culture has removed all sense of patience and commitment from the equation. So like, if it doesn't immediately please someone, they're gone. Like, these viewers no longer have the ability to sit through a bit of confusion or a slow build up, and they're no longer able to give a video a chance anymore like they used to, because now they know that there's always something just one swipe away. And when those impatient viewers leave when they get bored, YouTube will take that as a negative signal and decide that your video isn't worth pushing anymore. So it feels like now, just to keep someone engaged in your video, you need to play a million different mind games and always be like 5 steps ahead of the viewer. And this has led to so many creators just getting way too obsessed with like retention tactics instead of actually just creating videos they enjoy creating. And it's really sucking the life out of YouTube, and I'm really not a fan. And all of this then brings us on to reason number 4. The pressure on creators has just become way too much. When you combine all of those things, higher competition, collapsing attention spans, and less opportunity for creators, the result is a level of pressure that simply did not exist a few years ago. And so much so, burnout has now become like the new online epidemic. Everyone is now so scared of missing an upload or having a video flop or having no videos go viral, and it's very quickly turning passion into desperation. And most people out there are trying their hardest all the time, which is leading to so much levels of like burnout. Now, creators are dropping like flies, and it's not good. And if you've ever felt like YouTube has become too much, or you feel like the mental pressure is weighing you down, please just take a break. Like, the internet is not real life. And I know you might be sat there thinking, oh, well, it's easy for you to say, you've already made it. But trust me, I've been exactly where you are before. I know how it feels. Now, all of this probably sounds quite discouraging, and you might have made it this far debating whether or not you should actually carry on with YouTube. But whatever you do, don't quit, because this hardship actually opens up a whole world of opportunity for those of you who learn how to play it right. Now, this is a part that most small creators miss. YouTube no longer favors the lucky. Back in like 2016, a lot of people succeeded purely because they got lucky. But now that competition is sky high, luck matters less and skill matters much more. So all of you small creators aren't at a disadvantage if you're willing to think properly, because in many cases, you can literally outthink the bigger creators in your niche. Better ideas will always beat bigger channels, because YouTube no longer just promotes big channels anymore. It only promotes videos. So it doesn't matter how big or small your channel is, the video itself always has priority. And this is where the opportunity is. So what do you need to do in order to win in this new environment? And the main way to succeed on YouTube now is that you need to treat it less like a lottery and more like an actual system. This means that every single part of your video, from the idea to the title and the structure and the pacing, all need to work together with one specific purpose. This is no longer hoping that the algorithm is going to pick you up and make you go viral. The creators who win from now on won't be the ones who are struggling and uploading every single week, or chasing every single trend, or even burning themselves out. The winners are the ones who understand how to think of better ideas than their competitors. And if you want help with all of this, like if you want a clear structured system for ideas, titles and thumbnails, retention, and even long-term growth, that's exactly what I teach inside of my YouTube Wealth Academy. I will literally help you build your channel so you don't have to rely on luck or trends, or you don't even end up burning out. There's over 100 different lectures and 15 different modules to cover everything you need to know. Click on the link below if you want to come and work with me. Or of course, you can just consume all of my YouTube content for free. I've got about 70 different videos on my channel that all cover different topics and different strategies. So consume all of those, and I promise you, your channel will improve. And apparently, YouTube thinks that this video here is the perfect one for you to watch next. See you there.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMMShiba and SMM are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.